And first of all, I have to say that as integration with influencers, like integration or dedicated video, they're still working. But for now, we noted that their effectiveness is all the time going down and down. And first of all, you have to work with the CTR and CR and measure effectiveness of it. So today, we're gonna talk how to improve results like brand awareness, performance. It depends on your goals, of course. Will decrease if you will go and launch your first special project. And of course, we will talk about what is special project. What is this beast actually? So let's start it. And here's a short one agenda. First of all, we will talk why the effectiveness of regular influencer placement decreasing right now. After that, we talk what are the special projects, and the next one, who will need them, of course, which one games or which titles, and when you gonna launch it. The next one will be evaluation of special project effectiveness, and of course, we will show you some examples of it for your further inspiration. So let's start it from the quite boring part, but really helpful. So here you can see some numbers about the mobile games market growth. And here you can see the prediction. We've got this information from Statista. And here you can see that from 2017, all the time, this market is growing. And of course, there's more and more games publishing every day, more and more game dev companies, and their budget are raising all the time. And of course, the influencer marketing budget growing as well. So how you can see for this year, for 2022, it's almost 17 billion, so 16.5. And have to know that for now, I think we're working with games both for example, for traffic, for influencers, but for today, influencers are the most popular activities among them. And it's not that simple, actually. Even we can see the steady growth, both with the games and the influencer marketing budget, but platforms are overflowed with the mainstream ads that lower the viewer's interest and attention span. And the space is highly competitive. So it's really hard to find your target influencers, streamers, and channels. And of course, their prices, like a flat fee or CPM model, it depends, it's rising all the time. So you have to fight for these target influencers. And of course, you have to fight for the attention of your target users. And we find out interesting way and approach how to work with influencers right now, and we call it special projects. So I have to say that special projects, this is a kind of the next one level of influencer marketing. So influencer marketing level up, like level 2 or level 80 if you want. So we've asked our team and our partners how they can characterize the special projects. And actually here you can see the most popular answers. So for example, cross-platforming, viral effect, offline events, brand collaborations, or building special teams of influencers, mix of digital marketing tools, or for example, working with celebrity. Just want to ask you guys, maybe you can add something to these answers, like how do you think, what is special project? What should be there, like a part of it? How do you think? Or maybe you agree with all of these answers? No one knows? Once more? I agree with all. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Ivan. Yeah, so actually, that's right. There is no wrong answer here, just because when we're talking about the special project, this is something unique. So there's not a really strict definition for the special project or for this word like unique, authentic, and so on. And as for me, we can make kind of groups of special projects, and we can describe types of them for 4 definitions. So here we can see the gamification, educational, charitable, and authentic. And of course, if you can't name some of the projects like charitable or with the two other groups, it will be authentic one. For example, if you're launching the challenge in the TikTok, in YouTube, in Twitch, it doesn't matter. It will be gamification, for example. If you want to I don't know, to help some little kittens or dogs and so on, especially by your company or with the help with your fans, users, players, it will be a charitable one. Educational, if you want to show someone how to play your game, how to achieve certain levels, how to get more coins than in the usual way, in the usual playing process. So here, just like kind of example, but it's not a strict one groups because they can mix with each other, and this is the main sense of special projects. So if we're talking about special events, for example, special time, there is a notice, again, there is no restricts here, and you can launch it in every time. For example, game launch or adding some new geos, new features, new characters in the game. It could be popular online or offline events. For example, Apple events, Mobile World Congress, Olympic Games, Euro 2022, and so on. Holidays like Christmas, International Women's Day, or International Day of Egg. Yeah, it exists actually. And newsbreakers, so situational marketing, any newsworthy occasion, I don't know, like an Oscar and some word situation during it, and some news and updates from big brands. So it will be the cross promotion here. So new iPhone model release, KFC special offers, and so on. And of course, whenever you want, so you can create your own event, in-game event, your own holiday, and so on. So how to measure the effectiveness of it? And a lot of our partners, they're asking what will be the main goal for the special project. So where should weigh some brand awareness or loyalty or performance? And I want to say that, guys, you don't have to choose it because special projects is always about the wow effect. And of course, first of all, we're talking about the really huge brand awareness, but you have to get your audience spread the word about the project and brand. And increase of sales is like clearly something that will be after the special project as well. So how to evaluate, yeah, just like we don't have too much time, how to evaluate their in numbers, for example, performance results. And here are some recommendations for you if you're doing in-house or you want to check approach or workflow of your partner. So set up the analytics and add UTM codes for the promo links. And you will see the results in your analytics system for mobile games like AppsFlyer, Branch, Adjust, or for example, Google Analytics, or even analytics from Steam. So it's both working. Match performance results with the influencer statistics and create the personal promo code. So it will show which of the influencer was the most effective. And watch out for the organic traffic boost, especially it will work if you will launch the push one campaign, like 2-3 days or maybe 1 week. So you will see the organic boost as well. And usually it's about plus 20-40% to the direct traffic from the links from the description box. And of course, launch user acquisition campaigns as well for the next reach here. And I think there is no need to explain how to evaluate the effectiveness of user acquisition campaign here. And of course, a little bit more about the inspiration. I think it will be the really short one part, not the short one, but really fast. So the types of special projects and a little bit inspiration could be cosplay, for example. Here you can see the final costume. It could be, for example, challenge. Here's the example with the Fortnite and charitable part. Here's the collaboration between influencers. So here you can see Arena of Valor and collaboration between Turkish influencers. Making a game character. So again, it's kind of authentic or unusual example of special project. Next one is, again, about the DIY. So if you're a fan of Lord of Rings, for example, I think it will be interesting for you to check this case. And do you guys waiting for the TV series in September about Lord of Rings? Someone of you? Yeah. Thank you, me too. So next one, a really interesting example with offline event because the quest room was decorated in the style of the PUBG game. And influencer created and shooted their content for the promotion. And here is the collaboration with the celebrity. So it was DJ Alan Walker. The next one example, when you work in, not with the real one in celebrity, but creating digital avatar. So this working both for RPG, for hardcore, and for casual games. For example, if we're talking about the casual, it was Kardashian family, and they created their avatar inside the game. The next one, influencer champion in the game. So a character was created from the appearance of influencer, the D, and the blogger was sent a real costume which he could wear in promotional videos. Here is the educational example. So the campaign was launched to improve audience skills by getting instructions from professional trainers or, for example, from developers of this game. Collaboration with the famous rapper Morgenstern. I think all of you know this really amazing song about the helicopter for War Thunder. And here's Heyday, so example of casual games. They created their own YouTube show, and they invited mega influencer to this show, crosses their audience. For example, Heyday Kitchen, Heyday Meet the YouTubers, and Meet the Farmer. And one of the last, I think the trendy one example, you can create your own NFT. NFT, here's the example with Louis Vuitton mobile game. It was limited amount of NFT, and at the beginning, for example, Beeple, who created this NFT for Louis Vuitton, at the beginning of 2021, he sold his NFT at an auction for almost for $70 million. And the last one part, how you can improve your performance results. Again, how you can influence to the CTR and CR rates during the campaign in working with bloggers. So here is the progress bar, working both for YouTube, for Twitch, and it's working like a blogger, for example, announcing some challenge, like, hey guys, can you help me to achieve a certain level in the game, or for example, certain level or volume of installs, and they can see in real time the results that bloggers achieving thanks to their to his funds. And again, yeah, so of course it helped to decrease the CPI, increase the CTR and CR. Twitch widgets, some animated ones. Streamers can attach an animated widget that represent player levels, game progress, and any other in-game event. And the QR codes. So it working just because during the pandemic, a number of viewers who looking and checking YouTube shows and videos through the TV or console. So at the same time, they can just proceed with watching this video, check with their smartphone QR code and go to the App Store, but not looking for it organically. Automated sales funnels when you are working with the messenger chatbots, and Armas. So it works both for Instagram and for TikTok. So for example, here's a PUBG Mobile Vietnam. Because on TikTok, you can launch the branded hashtag challenge using branded effect, some unique music, or I don't know, something unusual and really great, but in addition, you're using Spark Ads. Like an example. So here it is. I think we are on time. So guys, just want to ask you to be creative, be different, and take into account all these recommendations to raise your CTR, CR, and performance results as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Dan. Maybe you have some questions? Yeah, guys, don't be shy. Questions? Okay, I have one question regarding to your experience, what you have done. It was good examples from other companies, no one from Wargaming. Yeah, but
we didn't edit.
yeah, but from your experience, maybe you can share some information.
Have to say that half of these examples of cases, they're ours actually. I will not show you right now because it's not allowed because it's not a PR and advertising right now. But if you're interested in some of these cases and examples, we can discuss it in detail after the panel discussion. But yeah, half of them we created by ourselves or together with our partners, advertisers, because of course they know their products, their characters and features better. So they're just starting with some idea, then we brainstorming together with creative team and with some players, with the influencer marketing team, strategists, research, and so on. And after that, we're just going to implement in all these ideas. So checking legally if it's possible to launch the challenge. For example, there is some problems when you launching challenges in United States. It's not allowed to do it officially, but in-game, it's possible. So you can't use a randomizer, for example. You have to be careful with the real prizes. So there's a lot of problems or nuances of it. But when we're working with special projects, I think the main advantages when you're working, for example, with agencies like Zorka, that's you're protected with all its parts, like legally, creative, helping to scale it, and so on. So yeah, half of them are ours. If you want to ask me, for example, of my favorite one, I think the coolest was the DIY projects. For example, okay, I will tell you about the Lord of Rings actually. So that's why I was asking if you're looking for the TV series, because for now we're preparing something really new and cool for it. Yeah, really big on campaign for 5 platforms at the same time. Yeah, it's one of really interesting and important parts that you have to be everywhere. It's not enough to use only one platform. If you, for example, working with YouTubers, you should ask them to provide some cross-posts or promotion in their Twitch or Twitter or Facebook. It will bring you the new audience, and of course it will raise the points of contact with their users and their fans. So more respect, more loyalty, and a lot of really interesting things during this campaign as well.
Thank you for your answer. Maybe questions?
Thank you. Thank you. So assume you have 100% of marketing budget. So what would be the share that you would dedicate to special projects at this point? So I mean, like, you would definitely still spend some money on regular marketing, right? Like ads and everything. So and if you have, let's say, 100% of the marketing budget, how much money would you dedicate to special projects?
I think it depends on your goals, actually. So as I said, you can achieve lot of goals and tasks like marketing the business one through the special project. But I have to note again, once again, to remind that special project, this is not only like to go in one influencer or one celebrity. So it's kind of mix. And in this way, we can, depending on your goals, of course, we can split it the budget for user acquisition, for additional reach, or for example, working with loyalty and so on.
Let's take reach and brand awareness in general.
Okay. I think the whole budget couldn't be spend it or invest it in special projects, actually, because not all companies are ready to do special projects right now, because it's something that I said, it's level up. So to start the special project, first of all, you have to have experience working with some regular ad integrations, because when you're working with, for example, influencers, you have to check different categories, different ranges, different geos. After that, after evaluating the results, you will create your own benchmarks, and only based on the benchmarks, you can go to the next level, to the special project. So just once again, I think if you're not ready, we will check it. Of course, we will brief you. You don't have to invest all your marketing budget in a special project. Not now.
So basically, you need to be like a big company, right?
No, I don't think so. It not depends on your range, like on your size of your company, but it depends on your appetite actually. So if you have a really big goals, the huge investments right now, and you're ready for something special, someone knows your game, already know it, and we have to go to the next level, like I don't know, announce something special in your game. Of course, we will create the special project for you, but not in the beginning. But just like if you have like 20K bucks for promoting, I will not recommend to do the special project. I will recommend for, first of all, maybe concentrated on the community, for example, or user acquisition, and maybe just started to work with influencers, maybe small one, maybe in-house. But when you will be ready to scale it, to work on a serious level, we can help you to scale it, and after that, we'll add the special projects.
So if not 20K, then how much?
Again, depends. What do you want? Like, do you want to reach 1 million users, or all the world, all the women audience, 25 plus, or something like this? So it always depends. This is not strict rule here. If you have 50K, this will be enough. Maybe for someone, 50K it will be a special project. Maybe. So again, it depends. 50K for United States or tier 1 countries, this is not enough for special project. But maybe for LATAM or for MENA, it will be enough, and we can create something unusual. It depends again.
Okay. Do you offer like the variety of business models for special projects, like single time payment or rev share or any other?
We can discuss it actually in detail, because we have a lot of interesting proposals here. And of course, as I said, influencers, they're working on different models. Of course, mostly of them working on flat fee, like we can pay it for CPA model for them. Maybe some companies can provide it, can offer it, but we're not. And I think revenue share, this is a kind of next one level of our partnership. So if we know all the numbers of your unit economy, if we are showing these results, if you can give us access to your analytics system, and we can check all this information. So yeah, maybe we can work for revenue share as well. So it depends on the, the trust level here.
I see. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you for the question.
Thank you. Maybe more questions. We have the last one. Time for last question.
Can I ask it, guys?
Yes.
So guys, do you launched already some special projects? Like special, I mean, again, DIY, cosplay, something unusual, something creative, but not only giving the brief to the influencers and then evaluating the results. Did you launch it already?
Yes, I am.
Really?
A lot of.
Really, you did
Yeah,
it?
yeah, I did it.
Really? Can you describe it, please?
A lot of special projects like
Wow.
branded aircraft, branded dump truck, and branded logos on the field. Work with some bloggers, YouTubers, which you invite on the special events. And after that, one interesting story was when we invited top YouTube bloggers from Russia on our event. It was a presentation. And he launched the video after the presentation, and the first part of the video, it was 10 minutes video, and the first 5 minutes was about Belarusian fast food. And I don't remember, maybe it was a Burger King or something like this. And
I guess Burger King, yeah.
Yeah, and he tells, it was maybe 3 or 5 years ago, and he tells for his audience how he can buy a pizza or something like this and eat it. And after that, he told that another story about our presentation. And I asked him why he did this, and the answer was, if I will tell my audience about your event in the very beginning, the numbers of views will be the less.
Oh, wow.
And it was more than 1 million views, yes, and he tried to be creative in this kind of way. Yeah, so he tells about how he eats some pizza and where he went, what he saw in Minsk, and why he was invited by the company.
Actually, that's a really cool story, because I want to add one more thing. When you're working or just wondering to create a special project, just please let let influencers be creative because they know their audience better, and they could be those source of inspiration for you, for your team, and for users. And for example, for TikTok, it's working brilliant. Like really, don't provide them strict brief. Maybe a few talking points, maybe some recommendations, maybe even restrictions like don't compare us with competitors, something like that. But let them be creative. And have to say that the small one like Nana and micro influencers, they can't be creative, unfortunately, mostly. And don't wait for the really high quality from them, from Nana and from micro. But again, if we're talking about the special product, it's always about bigger influencers from macro, middle, and the mega one.
Thank you. So that's all. Applause, please. Thank you very much.